Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have another in the series, the weekly series, within my series, of the 70th anniversary of Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California. I am watching one of the series of 16 different walkthrough point of view videos that are now in Disney Plus, not counting the two from Star Wars that were released for Galaxy's Edge and Rise of the Resistance, released on May the 4th, for May the 4th be with you. These 16 additional ones will take us through different areas of the park, different rides that have spanned some from its earliest days into the present day, just to celebrate where it all started. The park, by the way, it's the only park that Walt had ever walked in. He had made plans for the one in Florida. He was part of all of that, but Roy was the one who saw it come to fruition because Walt passed before Florida could ever be opened. But this is the park that Walt built. This is the park that Walt lived in and slept in. In fact, he had an apartment there, and he oversaw it. Imagine going through a Disney park, not just seeing a guy in cosplay, but seeing the actual Walt Disney. And there has been a cosplay guy who does walk around every so often, sort of. It's not really a costume, but he looks very much like Walt. I've taken his picture once or twice. Imagine walking around the park in the 1950s, the 1960s, and seeing Walt himself, the voice of Mickey Mouse. Yeah, that's just crazy town. So this is your chance that whether you've been a lifelong fan of Disneyland and you've gone every year and you have an annual pass, a magic key, whatever, or you rarely get there, once a year, once every 5 years, with the family, with a loved one, with yourself, or if you have never been there ever, this is your opportunity to live out those dreams at whatever stage you're at and explore Disneyland as one should if they can't be there in reality. And God knows it'd be the kind of thing where I'd go to Disneyland and I might just come home and relive my favorite ride. Not all the rides I love are in this series of shorts. Maybe they'll add them later on in the year. I don't know. But for now, we're doing one every Sunday, all 16 of them, because we've already done the other two Star Wars ones. We're going to do all 16 of them until late October. And you can probably figure out by late October which of these will be our last one in the series. So I think that's October 26th or so is going to be our last Sunday. I'm not sure offhand, but I think that's the last Sunday of October that we have one of these 16. So in this one, we have the Jungle Cruise. And yes, you get a look at what it looks like from the outside. It looks a little bit different than Florida if you're used to Florida. Not much. The only disappointment in this is you don't get to see what it looks like going through the lines with all the artifacts and things like that you would see while you're waiting in line. Not that you want to wait in line even virtually. But it's some of the artifacts, some of the things that you see in there are kind of neat. But shooting through the cages is sometimes difficult. They jump right into the ride in the boat. You're the only person who rides the boat, but you do have a live captain taking you through the entire experience. And I imagine they had auditions for a number of different boats, and maybe their favorite one who had the best repartee and the best dad jokes and everything else got the official one that they display here on Disney Plus. Because there's a lot of different captains, and a lot of them have different spiels. It's not the same script. There's been characters, say, captains throughout the years that included Josh Gad. Olaf himself from Frozen has been a captain in the years ago. Different people, different celebrities have had different jobs throughout the park, including Steve Martin in the Magic Shop, and probably a number of others I can't think of offhand. But for the Jungle Cruise, we get a young woman who gets to give that tour. And you don't have to worry about getting wet or getting comfortable in the seat. It's not too hot. You just, sit in front of your computer, sit in front of your large screen TV, sit in front of your phone, hold your phone up and just watch it. Do that. And you can take on the Jungle Cruise. She's got a number of jokes I had not heard before. But again, some of them craft their own bits. I imagine they get approved, but so they don't get inappropriate. But yeah, it's always a good time. And of course, you get to see the backside of water. So from your home, don't have to go out. So yeah, this is our just one more piece of the adventure of Disneyland without ever having to leave your home. But I do encourage you, if you do get the chance, and I know it's not cheap, if you do get the chance to either take yourself or the whole family or a group of friends and find some time to hit Disneyland at some point to experience the magic of the original park. It is not even close to the size of Florida or Shanghai. It is more comparable to Tokyo. I've been to Tokyo and it's Disneyland, and it has 2 parks as well. But this is the original, and it's fantastic. I love it. It's my favorite park. And this is a way to see it without leaving your home. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. 80. 80. Oh, okay. Something here is screwed up because it's picking numbers that it's already been picked before. And even though I have that setting set to not pick the same number, apparently it's already been picked. Let's see what it was. It was Meet Spidey and His Amazing Friends. Okay, well, let's try another number then. It shouldn't happen like this anymore, but with so few numbers. 53 is our number. 53. Okay, we are watching another documentary. Well, we had a reality show last time with House Hunters. This one is a little bit different. Normally, it gives me the impression that it's a sports thing because ESPN Plus, it's their own thing. It has all that stuff. We're not including it. I've watched a few of the 30 for 30s, but this is a little bit different because I don't, even though it stars a football star as a host, I don't think it's just about sports. But we'll find out when we watch at least one episode of History's Greatest of All Time with Peyton Manning. Yeah. I'm not sure what we're going to get. Maybe I might pick my favorite, most interesting, greatest of all time. Or we'll just start with the first episode. We'll find out tomorrow when we watch History's Greatest of All Time with Peyton Manning on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.